But, you know, is it the best way to determine who the best football team is or who the best basketball team is?
Come on, darling, let me steal this moment from you now. Come on, angel, come on, darling. Let's extend the experience. And only good. The pieces falling, gotta catch it now, paved the way. There's only one way, there's only one way. I'm grateful for my food, I'm grateful for my day. I'm grateful for all the moments, yes, I'll be here to stay. The pieces falling, gotta catch them, then I pave the way. There's only one way, there's only one way. Hey, I'm feeling great, mate, so sit back and chillax. What a great day, let's contemplate on the lyrics. Getting stuck, hate the feeling when I'm dropping words so berserk. Da Vinci paint ceilings, listen twice for those who healing. Positive checks we request, and I guess my bank's dealing. The future's just a test, so let me tell you that your teller was telling fellas to talk to demons. But money is important, gives you that real nice feeling to pay your bills and plant trees, support the ones who need it. The evil live the devil, feeding on them bad feelings. Don't put any trust in any neighbor, believe the true slayer. Unlock your doors to anxiety and new flavors. How do we deal with fears? We just say we be shitting it. Being honest is crucial to know that you're really
think through all the possibilities of what we could do. So it was a lot of like, honestly, in the shower, like just thinking about what we could do there. Because I mean, these days, honestly, there's not a lot of places where you can be alone with your thoughts. So the shower is a great shower is where I get a lot of my my best inspirations and thoughts. So just thinking through those sorts of things, and one day in the shower it came to me that we could install this format where you'd have to reach a points threshold, and then after which, if you
2 minutes, we're just waiting. It hasn't started yet. Up next, finals in 27 minutes.
You know, it felt right to me, and that was sort of reinforced with each person who I told, who knew I was trying to figure it out, and they were equally like, I think you got it. Like my wife was the first person that I told. We had a daughter who wasn't even a year old at the time, so we'd be taking her on stroller walks every once in a while, and so on one of those stroller walks shortly after the shower, I told her, you know, I've been thinking about this, and I think I figured it out. And she was like,
"We're drinking water first.
I think that could work." Shortly after that, I told my team, sort of like, you know, went into one of our offices, closed the door, and I like drew it on the whiteboard, and they were like, "I think this is going to be great." So, it's a really exciting time.
I mean, I think it's like a moment where you basically invented fire, right? You just found it out. And now, is your wife, does she have any gaming background?
Oh, yeah.
Is she, what?
Oh, yeah.
What does she like to game?
Okay.
I'll be joining the Discord call and putting the camera on in about 5 minutes.
Something like that, and she's.
Good morning, everybody.
I'm still playing Apex pretty much every night, but she's transitioned to more of a RPG player.
Let's go.
So.
RPG. All right. So you say you play Apex. Who's your main?
Bangalore has always been. Even in those early days of playtesting the game before it launched, Bangalore was my main, and I've always stuck with her. I played pretty aggressive, and Bangalore has always been good for kind of getting me out of situations where I've been maybe a little bit more aggressive than I should. I can just smoke and run away and reset.
Yeah.
But definitely this recent patch has made me wonder if it's time perhaps to take someone else on. But for now, still Bangalore main.
So John, I want you to know I used to be the #1 Bangalore in the world for consoles when the game first came out. #1 Pred right now, only on Bangalore. So I share that love with you. But I need you to do me a favor and all the other Bangalore mains a favor. Can you please talk to them to stop nerfing? Okay. Pretty soon I'm going to be out of a career.
5 minutes.
She gets nerfed a little more, man. It's
doing the finishing touches.
It's tough.
I hear you. The perks though are solid. I like being able to use that skill tree to bring things back to a place, I guess, of a little bit more comfort of the old days of Bangalore. But yeah, I hear you. It's what it is. Just an evolving game, and you evolve with it, or maybe perform a little bit less well than you did before.
Yeah. And now, as a gamer, are you M&K, mouse and keyboard, or are you a controller player?
Controller. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, my esports start was with Halo. Was obviously playing that on controller. That's what feels right. I've dabbled in some mouse and keyboard FPS, but I am trash, and I don't have the will to push through however long it would take to be not terrible with mouse and keyboard.
It's tough. So as a controller player, can I get a little bit on your thoughts on aim assist?
Sure. I'll try to not I mean, everybody's going to have their bias, right? If they're a controller player or a mouse and keyboard player that they bring into this sort of conversation. But I guess what I'll say that feels somewhat neutral is just that Apex is such a cool game for the fact that you have people on different sets of peripherals who can compete with each other. It's fairly unique in video games. It's especially unique in esports that we have teams that are full mouse and keyboard, teams that are full controller, teams that are a mix of both. You have ALGS champions who've played on controller, ALGS champions who've played on mouse and keyboard. Is one stronger than the other? Has one historically been stronger than the other? Has that sort of shifted over time? Of course, and I know that the development team is always looking closely at how to keep those things in relative balance, but just the fact that we're on the eve of the Split 1 playoffs, and you've got tens of players on mouse and keyboard, tens of players on controller. They're all going to be competing together and with each other is just such a cool thing for video games and esports.
I 100% agree. I mean, we have 40 teams, 120 of the greatest players from around the world, all playing Apex. It's definitely something that any Apex fan out there needs to experience at least once in their life, is an Apex LAN. So I know they're gonna love it. All right, everyone, thank you, John, for spending some time here. The ALGS commissioner and the creator of the match point format. I need everybody to write your favorite match point moment down in the comments and follow us on socials for more content. And we'll see you guys in LA May 2nd for the Split 1 playoffs. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
This Trident was possibly the deciding factor that cost Optic $500,000 in the Apex Year 3 Championship. How, you may ask? Well, it's Championship Sunday, and Optic is putting up one of the best finals performances we've ever seen, winning 2 of the first 3 games.
First team to pass that match point threshold. If they win this next game, it is all over.
But Energy had something to do about that. First, I have to give you a brief breakdown of how the early game in Apex works. A team's strategy is built around repetition and patterns. They have the same drop spots each game, each player has specific looting paths, and they have similar rotations depending on where the circle goes on the map. And it's very important for teams to be aware of each other's patterns.
Well, at least every NA team in the lobby should know where they play.
Dark Zero is known as one of the most successful teams in Apex, and on Storm Point, they land at Mill, a POI known as one of the strongest on this map because of its high tier loot quality and map position for rotations. It also has access to this Trident, which Dark Zero grabs at the beginning of each game to move as quick as possible to zone. However, in an unsuspected turn of events, Dark Zero didn't qualify for finals, and as such, Mill was free for the taking. Kansas City Pioneers and Dreamfire saw this as an opportunity to claim the POI and give themselves a better shot of winning everything. So they found themselves in a contest to fight for the spot, and surrounding teams found ways to take advantage of this. Specifically Energy, who drops at checkpoint, the POI right next to Mill. In game 3, we see them ping and talk about taking the Mill Trident, since the two teams there would be preoccupied in a contest.
We have balloon rotates, we easily get storm point points. Nothing would kill the vibe more here than you guys have to play duo.
Now in this game, they opt to leave it because the dropship path was suboptimal. In game 4 though, the dropship was flying right over the Trident.
Should I go for the car?
It's up to you.
Me?
Go for it.
So Sweet decides to jump for it.
I'm actually like a little sketched on how Optic just landed.
We have his own.
Oh my gosh.
Now Optic land at Downed Beast, and the lobby is absolutely shocked when they see the zone pull to North Pad.
And for Optic Gaming, oh, they have fantastic priority to this zone.
Down beast has beacon. Wait, Optic wins this. Wait, Optic won.
Oh my god, what? It is!
Wait, Optic wins.
Oh my god, that's an offside zone.
Yeah, no patch.
That's actually scripted for TeamMeadow.
Hard North Pad, bro. Hard North Pad. Oh my god.
That's bad.
This Optic can win.
It's a good job for them.
They have beacon too. Alright, well, if they win, we need to just get as many points as possible this game. Are we gonna? Wow. Alright, let's get some points so we can get like second. Help Optic win, I can't lie.
Yeah,
that's the play.
Close zone North Pad. Go boys. We're looting fast as fuck. Do not fucking craft or anything.
They have high priority to the best spots to win the game, and specifically they want to hold this dot as it's a spot they've played many times and won from in this type of zone.
Like in towards the rock, we just take the back finger and we win the fucking tournament.
Energy knows this.
Okay, we want to be literally out here in the water. Yeah, behind us, like we might need to actually like evac from the like over here. But down beast, dude, Optic might go there with no loot and win that whole LAN. So we might need to go there with nothing and just win the game.
And Optic recognizes they stole the mill car.
I'm pretty sure NRG took the mill car.
So it becomes a race to the god spot.
Okay, well let's get ready to get out here soon. Like really soon. I want to get that spot.
Yeah, Optic might try to race us for the spot out there.
Okay. Drive us around north, like through the north fucking choke right here.
Do you think the car might just be faster with like one boost?
Looking out towards the finger, I don't see shit.
That's the North Pad car.
They're out here in the car, out here in the car.
Northeast side very quickly. Now, NRG Optic, they're all racing. There's a race going down.
Are they fighting for it?
Oh, they're in front of us somewhat. Getting out. I don't know.
Go to the fucking rock. Go to the rock.
And Energy wins the race. Sweet almost called for an evac tower jump at this ping, so I hopped in game to see which was faster, and while it's not a perfect one-to-one without teammates, they surely would have been slower. So their timing and decision-making had little room for error, and they played it perfect.
Fucking L game to get the car.
I'm 6-1.
Actually, no, we wouldn't have had it without the car.
Now Optic has to take time to think of what they want to hold, and decide to rotate underground and start off by holding the center dock. Considering no one knows Optic is here, this spot is not that bad. However, they are at a higher risk of being pinched from the left and right docks and the catwalk on height. Soon Optic will rotate into the red room, but they won't be able to get visual information about what other teams are doing, and rotating out of the room becomes harder. The left leg for Energy is stronger as the surrounding open terrain makes it difficult to push. You can see everything happening in the game, and it makes rotating to zone pulls much easier. With 18 other teams in the lobby though, there's a lot that can still happen. Dojo, who lands at North Pad, take the catwalk for high ground. TSM from Wall are also able to rotate quick and take the far right dock. And the rest of the lobby starts to rotate their way into zone.
I'm coming out to your side. Car. Oh, the car's stolen.
Evac, don't get it, don't get. Oh, no, run at them. We can take their evac, run at them. Run at them.
Okay, we get to here and then we look to go from there, okay? Okay. We can hit somebody else's evac, we do that.
With little loot, Optic and Energy are forced to play safe and carefully choose their opportunities to poke for Evo damage.
Jumping in
and level up their
Discord.
shields.
I just got a bat and cells, so low-key kind of worth, and more Narc source.
But also being the only team on match point, Optic wants to play small, not push for too many kills, and blend in so that teams can't find them out.
But everyone else in the lobby is going to be keeping a keen eye on that kill feed, hoping Optic Gaming fall, because otherwise you might find yourself in a 3v3, 2 teams remaining, and you are the only team that can keep this thing alive.
And since Energy knows they have the best spot, they have to do the same, feeling responsible to keep the tournament going.
If we didn't do this, we just made this play for the future of the tournament, by the way. I'm pretty sure Optic would have won for free back here if we didn't just do this, so.
Bro, NRG only beats us because they fucking stole the middle.
Let's make sure we win for free. Take advantage where we need.
What's happening in the ACEU?
Though, bro. People might think we're the team on the left lane.
Yes. It's also being her as a cat.
So for majority of the game, these two teams just sit and wait, which is very different from what most other teams are experiencing.
Yeah, I know. It's classic. Hell yeah. Yeah, keep coming, bro.
Zones like this are quite difficult for outer teams to win.
The old Deltush going on. The old Deltush going on. Hell yeah, brother.
Rotating in are becoming limited by the second. The focus for these teams will be kill points rather than winning the game.
Are we looking big?
Add in the flat terrain and the narrow trenches of North Pad, this will soon result in chaos. As Optic expected, Dojo assumed Energy was Optic due to patterns in past games and not expecting Energy would have a car.
We are fitted.
And
we are ready to roll.
To make the same conclusion.
Hey, got a $600 suit. I may as well use it.
Until VERHULST noticed this.
Just sitting there gathering dust. Only used it once. Second time I put it on.
This is one shot.
Okay. And it was 2 MK players. It was a Horizon Bang MK.
Good morning, good morning.
In the red room. That could definitely be Optic.
So they are aware that the red room team could also be Optic. A few teams are eliminated going into zone 2.
Alrighty, so who are we going, people? Hell yeah, you just don't get as drunk as him and you're good. Yeah, can't promise anything, mate. We may be drinking after these coffees. I think after game 1, maybe. I really lost. I was like, really? Am I drinking on Monday morning? Like, what am I doing with my life?
Back with the Dojo, they are still fixated on Energy, thinking that they are Optic.
Low-key, we should have just fucking aped their shit.
That guy literally is getting smoked off cooldown by not us, and he is just pre-firing.
Neither do I. I don't know if...
I'm saying we should just kill Optic. Make him over in the car. You knew they were gonna come?
Yeah, we're gonna squad. Yep. And look at this. Look at this. This ain't even in back here. That is a big call.
I think since I got a suit, I might go some wine. Get the wine glasses out, get all fancy.
We know that. We just briefed them. We throw literally everything at them.
And finally, with 17 squads left, Zone 4 pushes everyone to
Actually, I've got a delay on my stream. I actually won't. I should probably take this delay off because I'm not gaming. So, I'm gonna stop the stream and I shall be back, peeps, in 2 minutes. Not even. BRB. I will be back online in